So I gotta make an alteration note. Yes, things were pretty normal in Texas, but there were many, many, many times that I saw my family intoxicated. Usually that's okay. At least I thought so. And there was a lot of things with the drinking going on, but I think they're harmless too. Um, a lot of it was harmless, but I still was having a lot of problems with a cold, and I did mention that issue with my mother prior to that, before we moved, and nobody was handling that. So my mother knew about it, and she was intoxicated a lot, and I had no clue what she was doing either. So, I was really just trying to learn at that point and meet friends. I was outside the house a lot. I remember like pretending to run away during a weird argument and stuff like that, normal kid stuff. But my mother also was twisting a lot back then too, though. I do remember her twisting some of the words I had, and she also thought the school was doing something too. She used to get in a lot of fights with the school. I don't know what that was about, but that was unusual. She seemed to get in a lot of fights with the school. She even asked me to stay home one night from school. You want to stay home? I said, yeah. Okay, that's what we're doing. I'll call the school. I'm not happy with them. I don't know what was going on. I just know that my behaviors and I wasn't being drugged at that time. And I was acting pretty normal for a child. I wasn't being drugged. But that's all I know. And I know my father was being normal. He was working and come home, drink a little. Pretty normal. I know that my mother drank a lot, but that was pretty normal. And they would go out, do their thing as well. Come back, sometimes my mother would be a little off, but whatever. But things seem pretty normal to a child. Outwardly, I have no idea what was going on in Texas. When I came back to Massachusetts and before when we lived in Massachusetts, that things went off the rails with these medications and my mother for sure. So there's a lot I don't know. And I admit that there's a lot I don't know. But from what I do know, it isn't good. And I would be happy for more people to give me more advice, but advice with paperwork with it, and the doctor there willing to put it on paper that this is, what he medically thinks, and then I can actually check that through second opinions and, actually do my research. It's not going to be like I'm just going to believe somebody. No, it has to be like 25 years of, okay, this leads up to this, asking hundreds of people. You got to really research these things, and you have to do your due diligence. That's what I'm doing.